Assemblymember McKinnor, thank you for joining us today.
Good morning. My name is Assemblymember Tina McKinnor, and I am proud to represent Assembly District 61. An American citizen's right to vote is the most important right our nation has. Of the U.S. Constitution's 27 amendments, 5 of them explicitly expand and protect an American's right to vote. Why is this? Well, if we are honest, it started when the Declaration of Independence intentionally left out women when they said, all men are created equal. If we are honest, it's because when the Constitution was written, it said that Assemblymember Bryan, Assemblymember Jackson, Assemblymember Jones Sawyer, and I, and many people here today, were considered only 3/5 of a human being. If we are honest, it's because when the 14th Amendment of the Constitution affirmed the equal protection of the law, the following paragraph said that voting rights were limited to men over the age of 21. And it goes on and on. So let me continue. If we are honest, it's because the 15th Amendment to the Constitution allowing black men to vote wasn't ratified until 1870. If we are being honest, it's because the 19th Amendment to the Constitution allowing women to vote wasn't ratified until 1920. If we are being honest, it's because the 24th Amendment to the Constitution banning poll tax and allowing poor people to vote wasn't ratified to 1964. I was actually born that year. I guess I'm telling my age. So we do have some old ones. If we are being honest, it's because the 26th Amendment to the Constitution allowing 18-year-olds to vote wasn't ratified to 1971. This is all in my lifetime. Why have we had to amend this most important document in our democracy so many times to protect women and minorities' right to vote? It's because, as I said at the beginning of my comments, American citizens' right to vote is the most powerful in our nation. I'll say it again. An American citizen's right to vote is the most powerful in our nation. And sadly, there have been and there will continue to be people in our country that do not want people that look like me and people that look like the people on this stage to be able to vote ever. Fortunately for us, our democracy, there are more of us than there are of them. And fortunately for our democracy, there are more people that look like Assemblymember Bryan and me that are committed now more than ever to make sure that all American citizens have the right to vote. Let's be clear. An incarcerated American citizen is an American citizen. Again, an incarcerated American citizen is an American citizen. And no law should ever restrict an American citizen's right to vote. Too many people, too many Americans have died. Too many Americans have sacrificed. Too many Americans have been denied the right to vote for too long. And it's time to amend the California Constitution to make sure that all American citizens in our state have the right to vote. It's time to pass ACA 4, and I'm proud to support this measure, and I thank my brother, Assemblymember Bryan, for his leadership on this issue. Thank you.